Did you know that 67% of all listening happens to be in broadcast radio? That's according to Edison Research. Think about it. No matter the age, if you're driving to work, if you're taking your children to school or school activities, if you're running errands, or if you're just taking a road trip, you're listening to radio, right? So according to Edison Research, people listen to radio because of the favorite music that's being played on that station. Also because of a connection to that personality. Now, radio also keeps listeners company. It puts listeners in a better mood. It helps listeners escape life's pressures and find out what's going on locally in the community.
Roger Rader, I'm the host of our daytime hours here at WSMK, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. I've been hosting for about 17 years now. Been here pretty much, I've grown up here in this area all my life, and it's great to be a part of a radio station that's part of the community. One of the beneficial things about advertising in radio is its reach within the community and the fact that we have the pulse within the community. It's good to get your information from a trusted source, and it's good to advertise from a trusted source.
Advertising works with frequency and reaching your audience repeatedly. Radio is the perfect medium for doing this. Being able to expose your ad to an audience repeatedly builds awareness. Also, due to the loyalty of the person that's listening to that station, you are able to impact the same people more often compared to TV and even press. Radio is the least expensive across traditional advertising media.
Hi, I'm Trevor Fowler, also known as Trey Alexander. I got my start here at 99.1 as an intern and later as an employee, and it's helped me in so many different ways. Advertising radio is vital because you just never know who's going to be listening. You don't know who's going to be inspired by that little jingle or who is looking for whatever product you're selling. So I say, as long as you're being creative and pushing those limits and finding different ways to target your audience, you should be good.
How you doing? It's Savino Rivera with the South Bend Empowerment Zone, and today I'm sitting here in the environmental school, and I want to touch base on a little bit of the things that 99.1 has helped us with. This past June, when we were presented with the low numbers of students who signed up for the 21st Century Scholars Program, which is an opportunity to receive free education, free 4-year higher education opportunities, as well as technical training here in the state of Indiana, we didn't say no to it. And we went ahead and we moved forward with the 4-day campaign and moved our numbers up from the teens all the way up to 77% of our student population was enrolled within 4 days. How did that take place? That took place because of folks like 99.1 was so pivotal in this campaign. Our parents here on the west side, they listened to 99.1 and that was so important in getting the message out. When we asked them, how did you hear about it? Many said, or I would say most said that they heard it over the radio. And they heard that it was a place that they trusted, that they leaned on. And they knew when they heard it from 99.1 that they knew it was legit and that it had their students' best interests in mind. So I just want to thank you again. If it wasn't for 99.1, we wouldn't have achieved what we did here, and we're going to continue to do so. So thank you so much for your help from the environmental school and the South Bend Empowerment Zone, and thank you for supporting our scholars to become a better version of themselves.
And here's my top 10 as to why you should use radio advertising. Radio reaches a huge audience. 2. Radio allows messages to be tailored and localized to reach specific demographics, communities, geographic areas, and genres in a market. 3. Radio cuts through. This is the medium that people spend the most time with throughout the day. Radio is the pulse of the community. Radio is live and local, so it reflects the community. People listen to radio to find out what's happening in their community, like news, traffic updates, weather reports, sport, entertainment, and special events. 6. Radio offers promotional opportunities like a live broadcast from your location, sampling of your product, running a competition. Promotions like this can be hard to do with social media, print, or even television, but radio can offer this sort of target customer involvement at an affordable price. And if done well, it can really personalize your product or service to target your customer. 7. Radio is influential and can build top-of-mind awareness. For example, you can have a real impact on a call to action. In addition to a live read, that you have a personal endorsement by a radio personality will add credibility to your product or service. Study shows that radio content influences people because they are hearing it from a friend, and referrals are always the best type of sales opportunity, wouldn't you agree? 8. Radio reaches your target customers with frequency. Advertising works by repetition. Your target customer may need to hear your commercial 3 or 4 times before they respond to your call to action. To reach this level of frequency, radio advertising is usually more cost-effective than any other media. 9. Radio is flexible, and immediate radio commercials can be created quickly without the production and delays of other media. A radio advertising campaign can be up and running within a week. 10. Radio provides a strong call to action. With the widespread access people have to radio, it continues to have a big presence in the advertising industry. Small businesses should continue to consider it as a top medium to advertise their products and services, as the advantages over other resources remain strong. And 10. Radio provides a strong call to action. With the widespread access that people have to radio, it continues to have a big presence in the advertising industry. Small businesses should continue to consider it as a top medium to advertise their product and services, as the advantages of other resources remain strong. And there you have it, why you should advertise with radio.